we'll be able to, get right into the vault. And what are you doing here? What's going on, everybody? It's Monkey Farm. We're back with another episode of ARK Survival Evolved, and we are here on the Pooping Evolved server. We've got an Alpha Raptor here, but for some reason, these Alpha Raptors aren't glowing red anymore. They're not made of bones, so that patch, or the Halloween update thing is over with at the moment. But we are going to take our new Quetzal and do a little chomping on this guy and see if we can get some heavy XP. I believe we're at level 191 with this guy, so we've leveled him up quite a bit. We are making him our total attack dog, Quetzal. Just giving him tons of speed. Whoa, get out of here, buddy. Got a little too low there. Let's take out his friend first. Oh, killed the other raptor, so we're good there. This guy, I think, is a level 36 or something like that. There we go. That was quick. Alright, let's see what levels we got. We're going to head over to the skull. I'm going to give you a quick update on what I've done building-wise there. Because today what we're going to do is we are going to start building a lot of the machinery that we're going to need to kind of move in and be ready to, to do everything. I have nothing over there right now. I don't have any storage. I don't have any high-tech equipment. I don't have electricity. So all of that needs to be planned out. So we're going to kind of plan that out today, and we're going to put in a lot of the stuff that is not electricity required today, or that doesn't require electricity. And then we're going to, that will help us plan out where we put the electricity and how we wire it in and all that. So that'll be step one. So step two will be, putting the generator in and all of that. Looks like we got a raptor. I always do a little quick circle around the island, or not the island, but the little corner here, the little area, to see what bad guys are in the area. Are we playing like Ring Around the Rosie? What's going on here? Yeah, I always do a quick patrol around the area when I get here, so that I don't have anything sneak up on us, because we aren't fully protected yet. We don't have walls or anything protecting the area, so it looks like in general we're pretty safe at the moment. All right, so let me show you what I've done here. A lot of this I've shown you before, but we finally have stairs going up to the top level. From the bottom level here, and let's get everybody in neutral, make sure everybody's there. So we're gonna be able to walk up here and go all the way up to the top, and then this is gonna be like our bird storage area, and we can store some other smaller animals here too, but in general this is gonna be the bird storage because they are gonna fly through the eyes and the nose, and this will be the temporary bird storage area. Where they can just fly in, and if I'm going to take them out quickly again, I'll just leave them here. But, when I log off or, don't plan on being on the server for a while, I'll put all the birds back in here where it's safe. Of course, this is going to have to be all enclosed in, which I still have a lot of building to do. But as you can see, I've cleaned up the insides here quite a bit, where none of the kind of inside walls are showing, except you can see that little line up there in the ceiling where I told you guys a few episodes ago we had the little small building problem. But yeah, so down in the lower level is where I want to put most of the machinery. I think we're going to start out with putting some storage in. We're going to put in some vaults, which take up a lot of metal. And I want to make it so it's kind of like our other house where they're accessible from both the inside and the outside. So I think if we put we're gonna put like a behemoth gate right here, so we'll put that up, and then if we put a vault, say like right here, and then we don't put walls around this corner, and let's say we go out and we get a huge load of wood or stone, something like that, and we come up here with our mammoth or whatever it is, we'll be able to get right into the vault. And what are you doing here? And then what we'll do, so the behemoth gate is going to open up out to here, and then the vault will pretty much come like a little bit, not quite as far, but it'll be roughly flush with this area right here. It's going to be a little bit shorter. And then what we can do is we can have a lot of machinery and you know, things like forges, a grill. We can do that on both sides. And by the way, I'm gonna put a vault on each side, and then over here, given that we leave enough space for the walkway, we can put another vault, and then we'll have kind of like we'll have little areas cordoned off where we can do all of our work. You know, all of our grilling or our fabricating or our, you know, whatever it is we're going to be doing in here, and it won't interfere with the pathway where our animals will need, you know, to be able to walk through all the way through the building. Yeah, so we have a lot of assembling, crafting, fabricating stuff to do today. So why don't we get back to the old base? I'm gonna head out there, and this guy is so fast. He's actually faster than my new RG already, and he's way more powerful, obviously, and he has more storage. Oh yeah. Okay, so one other thing I forgot to do so far. So let's pump up his movement speed. Oh, we only got one level out of that alpha? Oh, such a bummer. Anyway, but we are level 192 now. So we'll be at level 200 here, hopefully soon. I'm not trying to rush it or anything, but it's going to be pretty amazing feeling to have a level 200 Quetzal that is as fast and powerful as this guy. I'm not even worried about the weight. We can breed this guy with another heavy lifter and pump up the weight, and you know, that will just be insane. Fawns, you're the best. Look at what Fawns goes through just so I can build a bunch of stuff. Pretty cool. So I gotta transfer. Hopefully I can reach. Oh, there we go. I gotta transfer a ton of stuff over from. Oh wait, that's from the Fabricator. What's happening here? There we go. I cannot move all of this all at once. Gonna move some of this over. Got our metal ingots. We've got our cementing paste. We have our oil. We have our obsidian. We are going to make 4 vaults to start with, and that will help us cordon off our areas, you know, like our crafting areas, and that will, you know, help us determine where we want to place all the other stuff, like the fabricator, the industrial grill, the forges, you know, you name it, all that stuff. We need to kind of have our rooms set up. Am I going to be able to hold all this? Yes. All right. Thanks, Fawns. You're awesome. Alright, so let's fire this thing up. Okay, so for 4 of these things, we need to start with 240 polymer, and then we need more cement, the metal ingots, and more oil. So let's fire this thing up. Polymer, we need 240. And we... Oh, wait. Alright, I've crafted the first vault, and now we're going to craft the second one. So we're going to have 2, and let's see what I am missing here from the recipe. I think it's cementing paste we would need for additional polymer, and then, yeah, what's going on here? So I guess I brought the cementing paste. I just need to bring more obsidian, and then I have more metal. Alright, we're back, and I went ahead and made the extra vaults, so now we're going to have 4 to place down. And let's see. This is not wide enough, really. 7 blocks wide. It's supposed to be 7 blocks wide. But look at that. I mean, that just uses up all the space right there, doesn't it? Gotta rotate to the right a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, not too far. Left. Okay, so we got it perfect there, and the sideways action is about good there. Alright, so we're going to place this. Hopefully it works. I think everything is nicely placed. What else do we need to do? Anything? I think we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the gate down 2 and get out of K mode. So when we open this gate from the back, it is going to block off about 2 blocks, or sorry, 2 panels, 2 ceilings, or 2 floors, whatever, whatever you want to call them. The vault itself is going to be about 1.5 panels wide, I believe. And I think it needs 4 blocks tall. Alright, so now I also put some walls up here because I want the vault to just stick out of the corner. But I had to make sure that I had the walls there first so that it didn't get in the way and, you know, prevent me from placing walls, because that's how ARK likes to ruin your day. So let's see. Let's go back as far as we can, and then to the right as far as we can as well. Just about like that. Okay. And it's straight enough, I guess. Alright, so we're out of K mode. Now, this thing has 150 slots. A normal upright... Wow, that thing is noisy. A normal upright thingamajig has has 30, the upright wood ones, so this is about 5 of those. Alright, now on the other side, we're going to put another vault, and let's get this thing lined up as well. Get it all straight. I think that's good. And then, okay, so now we need to decide how far... Okay, how far back we want to go. We want to leave ourselves at least, you know, a full... Whoa, I just messed up that. What's going on here? We want to leave ourselves like an entire panel at least to walk down the stairs, and then have like extra room down there. Let's see, should we put it like right there? And there we go. I guess what's done is done. We can't really undo that. So let's check it out. So we can put a painting on this. Hopefully, actually, we probably can't. But so now we can put a fabricator here. We can put a smithy. We can put forges. We can lay it all out as a little, you know, cozy crafting area. Maybe I'll put the forges here, like kind of you know, to create a barrier, like a wall, so that I can come in here and do all my stuff, but I'll have like a walkway in between, you know, where I can get in, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I need to build out some walls here a little bit further, as you can see, first, before I put the other ones down. So I need to make some more wood ramps, but that's how I guess it's going to go, like that. Yeah, and then we'll also have a ramp. We'll have a ramp here in front of this too, and we're gonna close all this off so no animals can get through and all of that. But we'll be able to come through here with an animal, or walk up the ramp and just grab stuff out of the vault real quick. So yeah, there's I like that accessibility, you know, like I had over at the home, you know, the Poop City house, where I can just bring my mammoth up to the back, unload everything into the chest, and then, you know, park it. So super cool. Alright, now we are ready to make the fabricator. We need 35 metal ingots, 20 cementing paste, 50 spark powder, 15 crystal, and 10 oil. So there we go. Let's go ahead and craft up our very first fabricator. This will allow us to fabricate stuff, just like we've been doing over there at the community center. And then of course we can take gasoline, which I'll just grab a stack of right here. Hopefully, am I encumbered? What? I think I have some metal on me still. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And let's take a little ride back to the base and put this fabricator down. And we'll take, hey, Fonz, get your nose out of my butt. Oh, Fonz, why are you so gross? Alright. Let's fly over to the skull and let's get this thing going. And that's going to be super awesome, because we're going to be able to craft, we're going to be able to start making stuff over at the base. We won't have to come back here all the time. Not that, you know, I really like our house here at Poop City, but going back and forth so many times just because I don't have the machines over there, you know, it's quite a trip. Alright, so here we've got the Fabricator, and this thing is pretty big. This thing is like 1.5 panels wide, maybe even a little bit more. So I'm thinking... Well, let me tell you what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking we'll have the Fabricator and the smithy on this wall right here, and then we'll also still have room for something else, whether that is some kind of electrical thing, whether it's just a water tap for the building, whether it's, you know, who knows, whatever. And then we can kind of wall off right here and have a little walkway entrance through it of forges. And then, so we can walk in here, we can have our little, like, crafting area. We can have forges lined up against us over here, and then this. We can't pick this up, so if I mess up or I change my mind or something, I'm pretty much, you know, screwed. I won't have a choice, so let's make this sure this thing is lined up and everything. Is this all straight? Nope. There we go. So that's pretty straight there. We want to pull this back. How far over do I want to put it, though? So the smithy is probably about the same size as this, right? Okay, it's done. We placed it. That's it. It's there. So unless we want to recraft the entire thing, that's where it is. So wow, I'm excited. We have our first fabricator. We don't have anything to fabricate at the moment because where did that gasoline go? Oh, it's right here. So we've got gasoline, and I don't need all that, but every time you turn it on, it uses a full tank, and then it'll run for about an hour. I don't know if it shuts off after that tank runs out, or if you have to turn it back on, or if you just have 100 tanks in here. Is it going to go through all the 100? That I'll have to look into, so maybe I'll put like 2 in there, let it run out, see how it works. But I need to stock this with some, you know, standard kind of items, like the stuff for polymer, of course. You know, like we need to put obsidian and cementing paste in here, so we can keep all that here. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff we're going to keep in here. We're going to put the smithy over here, like I said. And then, you know, we'll have room in the middle for something else. I don't know what that will be yet, but we have a couple different choices. It could be some kind of storage for, you know, gas or whatever. It could be... I'm trying to think if I'm leaving out anything. But we'll have forges over here. And then over on this other side, I need to finish up the walls and everything, and then we'll do the same thing with the vaults over here. So we'll have like the space in between here where we can put a grill, a refrigerator. Well, we need a generator for that, but we'll do that too. You know, the cooking pot. We can also put mortar and pestle over on both sides. Alright, well, I hope you guys are liking how this is turning out. A lot of this is going to be walled off. I'll be working on that to kind of clean up the inside of this room. You're not going to be able to see all these pillars around the stairs, so it's going to actually look a lot better. And once I get the outside wall I'm going to put some like windowed walls up the side to make it look good and let some light in. I don't want it to be totally dark and dreary inside here. I want some light to come through. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm getting excited, and we're going to do the same upstairs here. So things are coming together. I hope oop, there's an alpha. Let's go get it. Let's see what level he is first, actually. I may want to go get... Oh, level 16. Yeah, we'll just take it with this guy. Because we're about to level up the fawns anyway, I think. Alright, so this is going to be how we end the episode. So, thank you for coming. Make sure you're subscribed. If you aren't, well, subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you thumb it up, because that always helps out. And, yeah, what else? So let's just knock this guy out. He should be down pretty quickly here. We're about to level up the fawns, like I said, and since we have our other We have our other new Quetzal for speed and attack. Let's see. We're gonna level. Oh, we didn't even level up. Look. Are we gonna level up? Oh, we must be maxed out. So I guess Fonz is maxed out. He can't level up at all. I thought he was gonna get one more level, but I guess we're done. Poor Fonz. This is the best he's ever gonna be, which is pretty awesome. So hey. The Fonz is maxed out, and that was perfect timing that we got the other Quetzal, so cool. All right, we'll see you later.